Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Tara's home alone and doesn't really know what to do with herself. We're making tater tot hot dish. Tater tot hot dish. Tater tot hot dish. And if you don't know what tater tot hot dish is, you're probably not from Minnesota. Maybe they have it in other Midwest places. I don't know. All I know is that I'm Canadian and tater tot hot dish was not a thing for us. But when I moved here, it's all people talk about. Hot dish, casserole. It's one and the same, but tater tot hot dish has, you guessed it, tater tots on top. Of course, I live in Minnesota. It's winter right now, early January. It is insanely cold out right now. And I thought, what a great time to make a hot dish. I'm not really following a recipe, just sort of a loose, we're just going with the flow, you know? My husband is born and raised Minnesotan, and so let's do it. We have to embrace it. We're making a tater tot hot dish. Do not, and I repeat, do not tell me if I'm doing anything wrong, okay? Because I don't want to know. I have my pan preheating because I'm going to go the route of pre-cooking my ground beef mixture so that it's not too greasy in the pan when I bake it. That's how we are rocking and rolling. If you can see this mess, no you can't. We're freestyling a little bit. I've bought some lean ground beef, but I also bought some pork sausage because I thought that might be a nice little flavor in there. It might make it almost breakfasty in a way. And then I can eat it for breakfast tomorrow. So smart. Oh, she peeled nicely. Sorry, you didn't get to see that, but now I have beef hands and so I cannot touch the camera. Briggs says, that smells good. Would you like some ground beef, Briggs? And our pork sausage. Yuck. I was going to put an onion in this, but I completely forgot to pick up an onion at the grocery store. So I guess we're just going bland. How could I have done such a thing? And I also picked up 1 can of cream of chicken and 1 can of cream of mushroom because I think they'd be delicious together. I like the mushroominess, I like the chickeniness. I also, this is not usually in, I haven't really seen this, but it seemed delicious and like something my heart wanted. A can of creamed corn. Sorry, corn cream style, sweet corn cream style. I don't know, but I love corn. I also bought some frozen peas because Grant said no to green beans. So I know he likes peas, I like peas, and this is just a fun little drink for me. It's not that bad. Sweet little treat. So I'm gonna open these cans. I'm also gonna taste this because I don't know if I've ever had like creamed corn from a can. I've only ever made creamed corn, so let's try it out. Are you interested in the corn, Briggs? Maybe this isn't what I was looking for. Interesting. I just really love corn. 1, cream of mush. 2, cream of chip. What in the fuck? Did I buy the right thing? Cream of chicken. Is it supposed to be yellow? Because I've only ever had cream of chicken soup back home in Canada, and it was certainly not yellow. It was like a white creamy color. It was like closer to this color than that. Is this normal? Am I gonna die? Here's me and our meat. So now let's add our soups, etc. We'll do mushroom first because delicious. I don't think any of the recipes said that you need to like thin it out. I guess you can if you want. There's no straight consensus. Why does it look like pudding? This is actually worrying. Americans are weird, you guys. Maybe the Canadian one looks like that now too, and I just don't know because I've been away for so long. Oh man, this is weird. I feel like I'm cooking like Depression era meals. It doesn't smell the greatest right now. You know? I'll be real. I'm gonna put the corn in. But here's the question. Should we put all of the corn in or just a little bit of the corn? I love corn. We'll do like half. Now, should I taste it to season it? Because I'm feeling a little weird about tasting it. I guess we have to, don't we? Just tastes like creamy meat. In a good way though. I don't know if it really needs anything. Maybe like a bunch of black pepper. Go. So much pepper. Tell me when. I've seen people add Worcestershire sauce, so we'll throw some of that in. Glug, glug, glug. I hope that wasn't too much. Oh my God, I left the fridge open like an idiot. It smells good, but bad at the same time. I don't really know what else to do to it, so we'll leave it there. Yummy. You guys appetized by this? You getting hungry? Do you think this looks good?
And God is my witness, I'll never be hungry again.
I forgot the peas. What next? Maybe a little layer of cheese before the tater tots so that it'll like stick better. Is that a thing? I may have just made that up. Am I missing something? I bought pizza 4 shredded blend because that sounded good to me. Just a little layer. And here's the best part of tater tot hot dish, putting the tater tots on. Uh-oh, Briggs gets a tater tot. These are making my hands so greasy, even while they're frozen. This is gonna be so good. You ever tried to bite a frozen potato? Ow. Ladies and gentlemen, here she is. It looks interesting. I'm excited to try it once it's hot and good to go. She's gonna just go into the oven for a little bit until the tater tots are nice and crispy and everything's hot and heated through. And then I'll put a little cheese on top to get that toasty. Goodbye, my sweet dish. My sweet tots. Have fun in there. And we'll be back with the finished result. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to hot dish. Hot dish. Did you like that? I need a snack in the meantime. Okay, coming down the stairs so I can check on the hot dish and potentially top it with cheese, and it smells so freaking good. Oh my God, let's check this out. Whoa. Let's check if it's crispy. Not quite yet. Oh shit. Dang. Oh. Look at that! Look how crispy! Tater tot hot dish, baby! It smells cheesy, potatoey, meaty, creamy. I'm so excited. I have to have a little bit. I don't even care that Grant's not home because he abandoned me to go do bird stuff with someone else. So I know where my priorities lie. And right now, it's tater tot hot dish. So let's dish some up and give it a try. It's gonna scald the absolute crap out of my mouth, but that's okay. It is scaldingly hot. There's our tater tot hot dish, and should I give it a second to cool down? Probably should. So we'll give it a second to cool down. All right, everybody. It is time for this Canadian to try some Minnesota tater tot hot dish. Maybe I should have had a Minnesotan make it for me, but where's the fun in that? I like to make stuff. All right, I got a tot. I got some filling. I got some cheese. My mouth is watering. It's really hot still. Now that is a comfort meal in a bowl. It's a little bit salty after everything has cooked down, but not too much because I'm a salt fiend, so I love salt. But I could definitely see how a lot of normal humans would think this is too salty, but I am, dang. Like it's just mush in a bowl basically with some tater tots and cheese on top, but this is a comfort meal. The crisp, the soft potato, the starchiness, the creamy meat. Creamy meat is a weird thing to say, but it's so good. Well, this is a delicious hot dish, and I will be dishing up some more to go enjoy in private without your prying eyes watching me feast. I'll see you tomorrow. We're probably gonna make chocolate chip cookies because I just really want chocolate chip cookies. I'm still eating my protein. Don't you worry. Calories we have not fully reined in yet though, okay? Protein is the goal. I was just about to do my yoga for the day, but I thought, let's be efficient. And in day 2 of our comfort food cooking weekend, I know I've only made one thing so far, but the second thing we're making is chocolate chip cookies. But the first step in those cookies is to brown your butter and let it cool for about half an hour. So I decided, let's do the butter first, and then while that's cooling, we'll do our yoga, mix up our cookie dough, hopefully it'll be ready by then, and then shower to get extra comfy cozy so I can just play Hogwarts Legacy for the rest of the day because that game is very fun. There's our beautiful butter, all browned, delicious, and done, and we'll just pour it in another bowl here. So it doesn't burn a little too much. We did it. And hopefully our butter now is nice and chilled. And by chilled, I just mean cooled down. Oh, all right. I've got all my ingredients out for the cookies. I'll link the recipe down below. So if these cookies turn out well, then you can make them and you'll know that they're good. So I've got all my ingredients here. And something interesting about this recipe is that it uses baking powder and not baking soda. But usually in like a chocolate chip cookie, you would use baking soda and not powder, or maybe a tiny bit of baking powder and a little bit of soda. It's usually baking soda in a cookie, so I'm interested to see how these are going to turn out. Let's go. So it's looking like a pretty standard method for a melted butter cookie where you want to whip your sugar and your butters together until it's a little bit light and fluffy, and then you're going to add in your eggs and your, what's this called? It's vanilla. And go from there, add in the dry ingredients, mix gently. Looks good. The recipe itself states to use a stand mixer, but my stand mixer is too big for a recipe of this size, so it wouldn't work properly. So I'm just gonna do it by hand and kind of hope for the best. Just wanna give it a good little doop-de-doop until it's a little bit fluffier looking. So that lightened and fluffed really quickly. And I love that. So now we're gonna add our vanilla. I don't measure. Boop. Whisk, whisk, whisk. And whisk again until slightly fluffy. Just a bit of an extra workout.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
At this point, this is what our mixture looks like, light and fluffy. 1, 2. I forgot there were dirty dishes behind me on the counter, so just pretend that you don't see them. So along with the milk chocolate, I'm gonna be adding pecans because I really love pecans with chocolate in a cookie. Delicious to me, I love it. Glorious. So once again, I'm going against recipe instructions, and I'm just gonna let this sit for a little bit while I shower, just to give the dough a little bit of a chance to hydrate. That's good dough. Guess like that. She says to roll them in balls and to only do 4 per cookie sheet. So like, how big are these bad boys getting? I simply don't know. But surely we could do 5 per tray. So it looks like we're gonna get about 14 big ol' honkers out of this, which is a good amount of cookies. Our cookies are fully cooled, fully baked. I did a silly thing, although it worked out completely fine. The first tray that I put in, I baked at 350. The second tray I put in, I did at 375. The third tray, I did at 400. But here's what our cookies look like. They are Really good. I've already eaten one. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that we're having a first reaction taste test here on camera because I've already eaten one when it was still warm. But now we are trying them when they are cooled. And I'm going to eat one from the middle tray, the second tray that I baked, so the 375ers. Here's our cookie. So this is what our cookies look like. Nice little milk chocolatey chunk, little bits of Malden sea salt in there. It's a thick cookie, you know, like it isn't a little dainty boy. You know, that's like the size of my palm. She's a hefty cookie. Let's break her open so you can see the middle. There's our cookie cross section. Not bad. They are like soft, chewy, with crispy edges. The pecans, along with the brown butter, is such a nice flavor together. It's just so nice. They have such a good depth of flavor to them. The saltiness, obviously, I love incredibly, very, very much. And the milk chocolate for me is the best because I always find that dark chocolate in a cookie really overpowers it, and all you taste and feel in your mouth is like the dark chocolate. Whereas in this cookie, I feel like the brown butter is really what shines through and what you're getting the most in your mouth in terms of flavor. Now these cookies and the hot dish that we made yesterday are absolutely just what I need for this weekend. This cold, frigid Minnesota weekend in January. At least it's sunny out today, which is absolutely lovely, but it is so cold that the snow sounds like styrofoam and it really hurts my teeth. I wish I would have kept a couple dough balls to chill in the fridge overnight and then bake them tomorrow and see what the difference in terms of like appearance is. That's a bit of an ugly, boring looking cookie, you know? It doesn't have that look that I wanted, where the sides kind of puff up. I think if they were chilled, it would have had more of that look. In the future, I would try chilling the dough overnight, 24 hours type of thing, see what happens. But they are delicious. The texture is pretty nice just the way they are. And I'll link the recipe down below so you know where to find it if you want to make these cookies, because they are really, really good. Well, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me in this comfort food, comfortable, cozy weekend that I kind of had here for myself. It was really, really nice. And I just had such a cozy weekend of comfortable clothes, warm house, video games, hot dish, cookies. Oh, is your brother home? And now I have to put on Arlo's boots so he can go for a walk in this cold. And I will see you guys next week in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye! Make some cookies!